Hey y'all, this is a super quick, easy recipe. Cook with me. Come on now, this is DJ the Diva. You know how I do it. I'm making apple cobbler for the holiday, and it's a small one. And it's semi-homemade apple cobbler. And the reason why I say it's semi-homemade is because I bought the crust. Now, the way I prepared my pan is I sprayed it with my buttery, no cow spray, cooking spray. And then the crust comes with two crusts for a top and a bottom in a pack. And I bought mine at a store called Save-A-Lot for $1.69. I put one end already in there. Now, I used a pack and a half of apples. I peeled the apples, cored the apples, sliced the apples, and I have 24 ounces of water in my saucepan. I have 2½ sticks of butter. I have 2 cups of white sugar, 2 cups of brown sugar. I have 3 tablespoons of vanilla. This is a rich dessert, so this is for everybody. So a teaspoon and a half of cinnamon, 2 teaspoons of nutmeg, and that's what you got here. I added a little squirt of lime juice because that's just what I do. Hope you guys are having a terrific Friday, y'all. And I hope you guys can use this recipe. See, I kind of chunky sliced apples, okay? You're going to bring your apples to a boil. And let me just say, this is going to be too much sauce for that pie. But if I was making the big oven roasting pie, then this would be enough. You can refrigerate this sauce once it gets done, and you can use it to have sweet marinades on top of your meats and stuff while you're grilling. Just an idea. Now, this is an apple cobbler. You could make any kind of cobbler, peach, raisin, whatever you desire, whatever you want. Whatever you want. I'm in my 90s vibe, y'all. Whatever you need. Okay, so my apples are just about done. Look, they're still a little bit firm, but they have yet to go in the oven. I'm going to let them cook for just a while longer. But, yeah, I got it on medium heat. How I do it to make sure I'm not overfilling. Because, for one thing, don't nobody want no dry cobbler. They don't. I don't. So, I'm not going to make no dry cobbler, you know. But, what I do to make sure I don't overfill it is I do the apples like this. And I transfer them into my pan. And then I pour the sauce over it. That's just how I do. If you guys want to make a crumb crust for the top and you don't want to use the pie crust, just mix you some butter, some brown sugar, some white sugar, and some cinnamon. Add some cinnamon in there. And make sure your butter is cold when you do it so your butter crumbles. And you can add that to the top or both if you want. Me, I'm just doing the crust. I'm just doing the crust. But you can use any fruit to make your cobbler. And the sauce is just a simple syrup sauce. Just a simple syrup. Water, butter, sugar, and then any seasonings you want to taste in your pie. Cinnamon, nutmeg. You can do allspice. You can do cloves. Butter. It's up to what's palatable for your taste buds, okay? So I don't like for my apples to get mush because it's going in the oven later. And if I can do like this and my spoon goes through it, then I'm good to go. So I'm good to go, and I'm just going to lay my apples in there, honey. Lay them all in there, like so. And you'll get a good look in just a second. And I spread mine out because I want apples in every little bit of my pie. And I'm going to show you a trick to thicken up the sauce. Let me get these apples out of here first. And don't worry about it if you peel too many apples. Once you get to this point, you can also put it in a Tupperware container, because put a little sauce in there with it, and for breakfast it becomes fried apples. Okay, so this is what my apples are looking like in my pie crust, okay? So, one thing I do have to say, if you have not yet subscribed, what you waiting on? Subscribe, give me a thumbs up for encouragement and support. Drop me a comment so I know you're there and I can give you a personal shout out. Now I have 2 tablespoons. I spooned in 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Argo is what I use. And I put just a wee little bit of water, in cold water, in there. You see that? And I've been whisking it, making sure that there's no lumps, no bumps, nothing left in there that's not dissolved, okay? This is a thickener. And what you're going to do is you're going to add that to your sauce. And it brings it up to it's a thickening agent. So it makes the sauce a little bit thicker without you having to add like any more sugar or anything to it. And you should see, if you guys look at my sauce, it is brown.